What's up? Quick little video. I got, this is going to be one of the few things I got coming out as far as parts. I spoke about it before, but now I'm finally getting the ball rolling. This one is twin cam conversion part. So this is an 02 and up tranny. So 02 and up, this hole is 3/4. This is the pivot bolt shaft. Previous to 02, this is the pivot shaft. It's 5/8. So what happens is if you use a drivetrain newer than 02, you got to do something with your pivot shaft. Whether you use all the bagger swing arm stuff or get one of those crazy conversion pivot shafts, you got to do something. You can't just put it in because this is what you got going on. This is 3/4. This one's 5/8. So you can see, I mean, big difference. This is the early stuff, 82 and up. Which is crazy because I know a few people who've done this and been like, I think I got a vibration. What's going on? So this is the easy way to get around all that. I got these tubes being machined, and basically what they are is a machine fit to convert this tranny case that uses this shaft tube, this size shaft, 3/4, to 5/8. So like let's say you got a nice bike and you got all this stuff going on in the back, and you don't want to use the bagger swing on because your shock length you're gonna change, you're gonna lose an inch on your shocks with the bagger swing arm. You got a nice set of wheels, you don't want to go to the bagger wheel in the back. There's a multiple situations of stuff. This is what I came up with. So this fits right in there. It's a little snug, but it's not like a press fit. The idea is to put a little red or green Loctite in there and let that set up and then do it. I didn't want to make them press fit because they already have a problem with the shaft seizing in there, and it's not something that's spinning. So it's just a sleeve that presses in. Like I said, they're a little snug. And like I said, this is the early 5/8 shaft. That's it. You put that in there and you can use everything from back here that you already got. You don't got to change nothing except that tube has got to be put into the trans. So that's what I came up with. I got a bunch of others. I shouldn't say a bunch. I got a few other things coming up. Majority of it FXR. Some stuff chopper. But all these like little things that are going to make everybody's life easier without spending a ton of money. So I got these being made. Right now I only have a few. But they all being made local. Not China or some fucking buddy on the other side of the country. It's a personal friend. It's somebody I deal with. So there shouldn't be any issues. And it's not just like a piece of pipe. You know, this is machined out of a solid piece of aluminum bar stock. So it is a little time consuming. And it's not just like a 5/8 bit on one side. And, you know, there's a couple thousandths involved on each end to where you can't just use a bit, unfortunately. So it is a little time consuming, but I got these. I'm going to have them for sale. They're going to be $125, and they're going to convert your 02 and up 3/4 hole transmission to 5/8. And that's the gimmick. That's the plan, without changing anything. So if you're interested in one, hit me up through here or Instagram, Badfoot, or yeah, that's the plan. That's going to be the jam for 02 and up twin cam swaps if you don't want to change anything. Now another thing is I had a whole thing with somebody, like a whole conversation. You know, this uses the clavicle bearing, bushing, bearing, whatever they want to call it. This swing arm uses the bushing. The diameter in the early swing arm is not the same as the later swing arm that uses the bearing. So you can't just take all of this stuff. I even thought that years ago myself. But you can't just take all of this stuff and put it in an early swing arm. And just, you know, put it through there. It won't work. Those bearings, the OD is different. I've done this a bunch. I've been around these bikes inside and out, and this seems to be the way. There's more than one way to skin a cat, they say, but this is the way I got it. It seems the cheapest and least changing of stuff. Like I said, if you got a nice swing arm and wheel set up, you don't want to put the bagger wheel and bagger swing arm in the back if you got a nice set of wheels and change your whole bike around for this conversion. So this is what we got going on. Like I said, I got a few now. If you're interested, let me know. It's going to be like we'll talk about it before I sell them thing. It's not just going to be something where everyone could buy them and I sell 20 and I only have 10 and you guys are waiting. I'm not going to do that. I got a few coming. I'm going to sell a few. Once they really start rolling in, we can move on to, you know, I'll get some sort of thing where you just click it and it shows up at your house a couple days later. But as for right now, I got a few. They're 125 bucks, and that's pretty much that. I appreciate it, and I'll see you out on the road.